Yeah, everyone's had crazy form. I've been loving watching Amuro Suzuki. I think she's been looking really sharp and really suits these waves, as do these two competitors here. Sally Fitzgibbons in the red. She's the highest seed coming into this event, and it's no surprise to see her here on finals day. She's been surfing really strong. Sophie McCulloch. So positioning on the rocks here this morning, crucial as we see Sophie McCulloch, first ride of this event. There won't be a restart. It'll be a 22-minute heat. With the first wave being ridden here, winding down 8 minutes on the clock. Nice setup carve to get going. Unfortunately, that wave just running off on her and wasn't able to get a major turn through the middle part of that wave. She'll be hoping to make up some points on the inside. She'll get the big end section finish. And that's exactly what we expect from Sophie McCulloch. She's absolutely crazy.
It's all about competitors this week, but this was just a starter wave. Bit of a swoop there. We know she can really hold that rail longer than that, and this just felt like, all right, let's get the heat underway. A lot of downtime from start to finish. You can tell that they're surfing on one of those southern banks. You heard Kika say there's 3 spots. I feel like they're probably in that middle spot. This wave, she stuck with it. She wanted just to get some extra points on the board. A lot of water to work with on that end section, and there was even a step. First ever championship tour event once she qualified. She got a quarter-final there. Katie got her in the last 20 seconds of that heat. Sally, though, up and riding here.
It's live action. Sally Fitzgibbons' first wave of our finals day here on Sunday. Working the board across that flat water. We do know that the sections on the inside have been standing up for our surfers as she gets a little 2-for-1 there to start her heat off.
To keep speed and generate speed, it did not stop for the first 5-10 seconds of this wave. Then she decided to start to swoop back, steepens up here, slashes it in the pocket, and comes back up for a foam climb on the end there. So got a bit of steep wall there, and just showing that it is good today. The slowness of this heat isn't showing the quality of the waves that we have here this morning. Stonewood slow-mo on that last foam climb there for Sal.
Live action. Sally Fitzgibbons sitting a little closer to the shore here, but she's found some steepness. Beautiful first turn, easily the best turn of the heat so far. Combos that up nicely. She'll be hoping to put a bow on this one. Doesn't get the link up she was hoping for. She's trying to get some more points to this total and leaving it back up to Sophie, who's out the back.
Really nice first turn, just kicks it in the pocket. Comes back around. She's going to put it on rail, and then this one just hit a bit of dead water through this inside section, but hey, she dodged those rocks that we were talking about. Stonewood slow-mo here. Best turn of the heat, really drove hard off that back foot.
And where are the best waves and how can I ride them? And that question would be weighing heavy on these competitors going out in this next heat. Live action here, Sophie McCulloch. This is her second ride, an important wave here. She had the fall on the first one. She'll be looking to clean it up here. As we said, when these waves come, they are about as fun as you could hope for on a right-hand point this morning. A couple of beautiful carves there from Soph. She'll be looking for a steep section to finish here and really add some points to this wave. And she does. She gets the completion. I'll leave that one up to the judges, Jess.
Let's take a look at this replay here. Thank you, Burton Automotive. She comes around, set wave. We've been waiting a long time for this one. Just brings it back to the power source. This one here puts it on rail even harder. Starts to bend back at her through this section. Big bottom turn. Beautiful carve. And just classy surfing from start to finish here from Soph. She starts to just take her time with this end section. She knows it's pretty gnarly after that first wave. Gets there early. Lets the wave push her back down. I feel like she's probably going to get the nod. She was out and up for a little bit.
She definitely got out in front of it for a bit there, didn't she? But then just got bowled off her board. Nevertheless, a couple of beautiful swoops at the start of that wave, Jess.
Yeah, I just love the way she pushes really hard through her turns. She really doesn't leave anything else for questions or anything. She gives it her all. And Soph comes to this end section, gets herself a nice turn. I feel like how hard she pushed through them, but this happened when we were going through the replay.
Important ride here for Sally Fitzgibbons. Lovely swoop there, nice big set wave, and a beautiful big snap there, and a nice vertical section. We expect Sophie there to better her situation, but looking at those two rides of those last two set waves, I think Sally's going to get the nod there again. So it will be Sophie McCulloch chasing a score, and she would know that. A couple of nice turns on the inside here. She'll need a big finish.
Nice. Yeah, the beach loves it too for that one. And that was smart, Stace. She's going to put her right back in this heat in a really smooth and smart way. This is this smaller inside way, but it had a really good shape to it. Starts off with those cars we really love from scruff. Then she really pushes hard all the way back to the source. And that was a really nice finishing turn. Navigated just the big end section kind of wobble that comes towards you. Love that one. Really brought it all the way back to the pocket and pushes hard through this end section. Sally here.
Live action from Sally Fitzgibbons. We are owed a few scores from our panel. Sophie McCulloch's last ride has come in at a 7.17, so Sally's going to have to really put some scores on the board here. We are expecting another big score from her. And there's another one to back that up. Very, very well surfed wave there from Sally Fitzgibbons, particularly given the context of this heat.
Kind of did us dirty for 20 minutes here, but these waves looking so beautiful. Sally just surfing it with a lot of just experience and really classy stuff. I love that turn, just nice and tight in the pocket. This is where she really starts to use speed and just drive into that finishing turn for Sally. And she's waiting on a couple of scores, and we're still waiting on another score for Sophie, and it's going to be tight here, Stace.
Yeah, I reckon the horn's going to go without the girls knowing what they need, so they've really just got to keep surfing here.
She's got a couple seconds to try and get to her feet.
Whoa. Sally Fitzgibbons' last ride there, a 6.17. We will wait to see if the judges deem this ride up or not. Looks like Sophie might think otherwise as she looks to pull in there on the inside. She was chasing a 6.34.
Sally keeping up her standard that she set for making a semi-final on the East Coast in the Challenger Series events. She's done it again, Stace.
There's our final results there. Sally Fitzgibbons victorious over Sophie McCulloch.